Accounting is the language of business, and education in this form of communication leads to a wide variety of exciting opportunities, including a professional designation known as a CPA. Want to start your own business? Be a CFO, CEO, analyst? Don't know but want to keep your options open? Accounting is something to consider.
My name is Sukhmani, and I'm concentrating in accounting, and this is my 4th year as a business student. I actually ended up doing my first co-op in accounting, which wasn't the intention, but I really loved the work I was doing. I worked as a community volunteer with the CRA, so for tax prepping, and that experience was like key, and I could actually envision myself doing it, like 20 years from now and 30 years from now, and actually be enjoying that work. Accounting to me is a lot about analysis and trends. A lot of people look at accounting as like maths and Excel, but no, it's more about like you being able to identify the trends and variant analysis. A good chunk of it is also people skills, which I think a lot of people don't talk about as an accountant. They think we sit behind a computer, we have our glasses on, and we like never socialize. But no, like it's a lot of client-facing role, so you're constantly like interacting with other people. And in my personal experience, I think like relationships are a key aspect.
My name is Vision Fair. I did a BBA in accounting through the Beedie School of Business, and currently I'm working as a senior associate at PwC in our capital markets and accounting advisory practice. When I immigrated to Canada, I grew up in Zimbabwe and I came in as an international student. And when I moved into SFU, I did work as a VP Finance for the African Students Association. And in that role, that's when I felt like, I really want to do accounting. When I started off at PwC, I was in the audit practice, or what they call core assurance. And then from there, after moving on from associate to senior associate, I decided to venture into capital markets and accounting advisory. It's been great so far, and looking forward to what the future holds.
When you go through Beedie and SFU in general, you see that there's a lot of things that you could do, and a lot of things might not be directly related to your career. But I would encourage you to go and ask about that thing or take part in it, and you never know, that thing might lead you to find your passion, and that might be completely different from when you started.
I believe in networking, especially if you're starting from scratch. That's really what helps, because at the end of the day, there are people behind your application, there are people behind whatever it is you're doing. And networking also gives you some more information on what other people are doing. You get to see what your options are and weigh them based on what you actually want to pursue and what your goals in life are.